As if getting hurt at your job is not bad enough, it can also result in missed work and lost income. So you might be wondering, does workers' comp replace my entire income? Unfortunately, not quite. If approved for wage loss benefits, you're entitled to receive 2/3 of your average weekly income each week. Here's how it all works. Let's say you make $52,000 a year. That results in an average weekly wage of $1,000 a week. And 2/3 of $1,000 results in a weekly compensation rate of $667. But what happens if you worked overtime or got a raise? These and other factors can complicate the math and often lead to conflicts with the insurance company. That's why it's important to have an attorney on your side. Don't rely on the insurance company to ensure you're getting full compensation. They're protecting their interests, not yours. Since wage loss benefits are capped at 2/3 of your normal income, you may find it difficult to maintain your lifestyle the way it was before you got injured. And if you try to get a second job, it may result in a reduction of your workers' comp benefits or a total loss of those benefits. That's why you want to ensure that you get every dollar that you may be entitled to. And an attorney on your side can increase your odds of success. On a positive note, your workers' comp benefits are not taxed by the federal or state government. In addition to your payment amount, you'll also need to know how long you'll be entitled to receive payments. The number of weeks that you can receive benefits depends on a number of factors. First, workers' comp may send you to a doctor who will provide treatment until you've reached what's called maximum medical improvement, or MMI. MMI is when you have reached the most healing that can be reasonably expected from your injury. The doctor may assign you a permanent impairment rating to your injured body part and will assign permanent work restrictions, if necessary, on what you are physically capable of doing going forward. Each body part has a maximum number of weeks for which you can receive benefits. The number of weeks that you can receive benefits depends on your permanent impairment rating and your work restrictions. Other factors, including your work history and education level, can also play a role. The maximum amount of time that you can receive workers' comp benefits is 500 weeks, or approximately 9.5 years. It's possible that you're not receiving all of your benefits. If you feel like you're receiving too little in benefits or your average weekly wage is too low, we can help. Contact an experienced workers' comp attorney at James Scott Farron today. A number of our attorneys are North Carolina State Bar Board Certified Workers' Compensation Specialists, an achievement that less than 1% of attorneys practicing statewide have reached. Get a free, no obligation evaluation today and get clarity on your case.